anywhere else. That's why I say that it's the emotions, conscious thoughts and emotions. You need to control emotions during relationship. Otherwise, you come back to that problem. Am I going to do business with people, or am I going to develop relationship with the customer? And if you want to address to that, it's what Krishna comes into the picture, the part of it. And then the competence, your competence. If you do that, customer relationship management is certain to assure you of great future for you and for your organization as well in time to come. That's what I would like to put at this one. Many thanks. In the event if there are any questions to be taken, sir, and maybe we can take up a couple of questions, because we would not like to run short of time there. There are quite a few important things also lined up in the second half. Any question?
You want to ask something?
All right. Sure.
So many shlokas from Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah.
Like Raghunath. So, what is more important, a product or the customer relationship to start with?
Right. The question is, what is important? Is it the product or it is the customer relationship? Both are equally important. Two things. One is a product which is still needed has to be functionally performing to what the customer expects. That's why I said that satisfaction. Performance minus expectation. You promise, let's say for example, hypothetically 50 runs to be scored. Well, you are happy with that. But if you set up the expectation of 100, you're not satisfied even at 91. Okay, so product's functional utility of a product to the customer is very important. If it is not performing that function for a customer, they will not buy that product. So product is important. But at the same time, there are many who are manufacturing similar product. Now, when you want to have that thing, that's why I said that customer buy trust first, they buy product second, and then they buy the brand. So when you want to sell a brand, you have to get through these two else.
If you don't mind, just want to carry it forward.
Please.
See, there is a particular brand, particular shop of stationery in Gokulpet. I have to spend at least 50 rupees in petrol to go there.
Yeah.
Okay. The guys there never smile. He never gave me a discount. But I still go there because he is the best products he's got. I go to my neighborhood shop. He smiles. He knows me. He gives me a discount.
Yes.
But he doesn't have the product I want many times. Okay. So this leads me to a conclusion that product sometime, I mean, you must start and have a good product to start with. Otherwise, the relationship by itself has not much meaning, according to me.
That's what I'm saying. That product has to functionally perform to the expectation of the customer. If it doesn't functionally perform to the expectation of the customer, they're not going to buy it. Okay. But that's again very interesting. I mean, sometimes if you have to go ahead with the strategies, etc., you know, the amount of business that is being lost by the neighborhood retail outlet is quite significant. And I do remember at one place, it was organized retail, like what we have, like Big Bazaar or maybe Punit or Purti or others. Not exactly, some of them are modern trade also, but let's not get into that. But there was a lady who was very frequently buying from a particular shop. And after that, what they realized is that she has not been buying for last 2 months. So that's again a customer database that tells you that how it has been addressed to. So I suggested to the person that please call her and check if she is doing well, health-wise. If she is doing well health-wise, that was a checklist that I just gave. If she is doing health-wise good, just ask her that had she been abroad or some other place that she had not come to the shop, and try and see what is the reason for that. And that lady, after this, she said that there is a particular product that she was looking forward to and was not available at the retail outlet, and that's why she was not buying. So if she was buying worth rupees 3,000 every month from the shop for a product of 70, 80 rupees or maybe 100 rupees, she was not buying remaining products also. So imagine the amount of loss that was that. So once this was brought to the notice, I said that buy that product, gift pack it and deliver it to her. Normal circumstances, what a person would have done is that call the lady and tell that this product is now available with us, so please come and buy. I said, instead of doing that, gift pack it, deliver it at her place with a compliment from the retail outlet. They did it. It happened in Pune. They did it. Imagine what has happened. You know, that lady got multiple messages. One, that they care for her. Second, by virtue of giving a gift pack, she realized that the product is now available with them also, and she came back. So having lost a customer, you also have to realize as to what will be the cost of reacquiring a customer. And now here you have developed a better relationship. What is the relationship here is that next time she will not leave you. She will tell you, this is other product that I need to buy, and it's not available with you. So they are giving you a lot of insight as to what your total product mix at the outlet should be. Last time her relationship was not reciprocal. She was not getting it there. She never talked about it. She just walked out of that particular retail outlet. So in this case, what is happening is that you have to take into account the functional utility. But
Not from the functional point of view, just.
no, but they have only managed relationship. They have not managed their top line. He's still not buying it. Actually spending 50 rupees to go to a place and buy it. So they're losing a customer. So it's just the relationship by smiling. What a person values, what customer values is not your smile. What they value is the functional utility of a product.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. That,
Now, if tomorrow this person in Gokulpet also gets the same product and keeps smiling, the chances are that you will start buying it from him.
No, the shop in Gokulpet has the product already.
No, her product also and smiles. And smiles. They have to have the product and also smiles. So now they are taking it forward. Relationship. That's good addition. Thank you. Yeah. Any other question in the event if we have time to take up? And right. Many thanks. Thank you, Ty, for giving me opportunity of sharing some of my views with this August audience over here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ashutosh. Before you take your seat, I request Charter Member Shirish to hand over a small memento. Thank you, Ashutosh. Ashutosh has covered many spectrum. He run through the CRM aspects, and we can see he has many material on that. You should have the same kind of information, knowledge, passion for every aspect of your business if you want to succeed. Thank you, Ashutosh. We know CRM covers not only strategy, it covers technology, and center of all this, the customer, from customer acquisition to advocacy by the customer, everything covers into CRM. So, friends, this is a kind of workshop knowledge series where the objective of each participant should be to take home one or two things which you should implement from tomorrow in your business, not just listening and enhancing the knowledge. We do many seminars, we attend so many things, but how much we implement that in our business, that is more critical than knowing. Stephen Covey has said once, knowing and not doing is not knowing. So don't become a gatherer of information only, start implementing. You may go wrong somewhere here and there, but when you hit correct, that will be the big hit. So start implementing small things, and Ashutosh has given many things as an overview. We will take up that in detail in coming sessions also. Thanks, Ashutosh. Now, for implementing CRM, what kind of activities we should be into, what kind of CRM we should practice, and what is the challenges or critical issues we face when implementing CRM. This is the second session we are heading to. Before inviting, we have 4 good panelists who are entrepreneur of their own, who are going to take us to this session. Before that, I will throw few questions to them. I will with your permission, I would like to discuss what is the new age customer, because like Ashutosh has said, customer has changed over the period. So it was not the same customer which was 20 years before. Today's customer is totally different. So let us see in that perspective how we have to implement or the CRM and what critical issue will be faced by us. Bankar? So let us see what this new age customer is. This new age customer has increased his buying power. Money is in abundance nowadays. You can see people are not short of money. If you have good product, before going to that, I agree with sir कि what matter is your quality. Like we have said, competency, trust, and likeliness. So you should have that product or quality of service.